Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're reacting to British versus American refrigerators. Again, this is another video by Lost in the Pond, and if you'd like to watch the original video, it is in the description down below, as well as on my socials. So if you guys could leave a follow on my Instagram, Twitch and all that type of jazz, it would mean a lot, as well as subscribing to the channel, commenting, liking the video and doing all that as well. But without further ado, let's get it on with this reaction.
Hello, I'm Lawrence, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to kitchen appliances. And you may remember 47 years ago, in the winter of last year, I did a video titled 5 Ways That British and American Kitchens Are Very Different.
Again, we have watched that video, so that's good.
And to this day, that video remains one of the greatest videos in the history of YouTube. And those aren't my words. Those are my mum's words. But despite this, there was one crucial element that was frozen out of the video: refrigerators. And so consider this video an addendum to that video. But of course, I'm in my studio. We can't very well have a hands-on video about refrigerators because I don't have one in here yet. So team, let's put everything down and follow me. Yeah, I've been in the studio for about 2 weeks, so it's good to get out of there and do sort of more relatable content, you know, while I walk to the other wing of my house. And 3 hours later, I've made it to the kitchen. On my left is the refrigerator. Do please ignore the picture of the red London bus. I'm a bit lazy and haven't put it up yet. I'm not going to show you the rest of the kitchen right now because the camera lies and you might get the impression that we haven't done dishes because we haven't done dishes. But in the immortal words of Sir Winston Churchill, let's look at the fridge. And I know what you're thinking, he never said that, but in our defense, we were working on 2 scripts at the same time and they merged. This is the fridge, a good old American fridge, or should I say, a freezer on top of a fridge.
What? There's a freezer at the top? Freezers are always at the bottom. Always.
Is a mess inside. I just want to show you something that's inside my freezer that you won't find in most British freezers. So it's a special ice making machine inside the freezer, and as you can see from this, you can either set it to automatic or not.
Yeah, you don't get those in English fridges unless you get a big fridge which has like a water/ice dispenser built in. Like a normal fridge, nah, does not have it in the bottom of the freezer bit.
And let me tell you, this is the first time that my wife and I have been living alone together and we've had one of these. And when I'm sitting alone in the living room at midnight doing, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, and that thing goes off, it scares the bejesus out of you. It starts making a mechanical sound accompanied by banging, so it's not dissimilar to the sound of thieves. But I have to say, with summer on the horizon, I am excited to use this to make iced tea and to simultaneously avoid all of the angry comments from British people. And if you've been watching this channel now for a while, you'll know that this ice making machine is very much in line with America's obsession with ice cubes. Famously, Britain hasn't really embraced ice cubes like America has, even in hot summer months. So thank goodness they embraced air conditioning. But there's
The best drink to have during summer is a Smirnoff Ice. You know, it's got alcohol in it, but it doesn't. It has nothing in it. It's literally lemonade, but with a bit of vodka. It's so nice, so refreshing. Honestly, drink that all day, every day. It's amazing.
There's one other reason that American freezers are more likely to be equipped with ice making machines, and it has to do with size. As is a common theme on this channel, everything is much bigger in the United States, and that includes this refrigerator.
I say that fridge doesn't look very big.
Just like the state of Alaska, it's been proven that this thing is 7 times larger than the UK. To be clear, this is just the freezer. There's a whole bigger section down below that's the main fridge. And on a side note, everybody now knows I do my videos in my pyjama bottoms. In Britain, fridges of this height do exist, but like accurate...
See, my fridge at my house, my family home, is bigger than me. It's a lot bigger than me, and it's not the biggest I've seen. I've gone to a lot of people's houses, they have bigger. But then again, I do have an American style fridge in my house. That might explain it.
Winston Churchill quotes, they are rare. In fact, my experience growing up, and that of many other British people, is that the fridge is so low down that it fits under the kitchen counter. This might be accompanied by a
I've never seen that in my life.
frankly tiny freezer in which you have room for a bag of frozen chips, a box of haddock and some chalk ices, but then what more do you need? And I know what you're thinking, ooh Lawrence, why the disparity in size? And it's because the pandemic has been unkind to my waistline. Oops, I just remembered we're still talking about fridges. Well, there's a few reasons for this. Firstly, Americans tend to buy in bulk more than British people do. In fact,
I buy in bulk all the time. But I think the normal thing with English kitchens, we have like a fridge freezer, a tall one, and then on the right side it's a fridge, on the left side it's a freezer. But then the freezer space is never big enough, so you normally own a separate freezer that's the size of a mini fridge. Well, it's not a mini fridge, like a medium-sized fridge. Like what he was talking about under the counter, you'd probably get a freezer that size, just a freezer. You know, and that'd be it. An extra freezer and then a fridge freezer. That's normally what I see in households anyway. Or they have a utility room at the back of their house where they have a top loading freezer, just because you can get so much in them.
First moved here, I was stunned to find that people routinely brought home 25 bags of shopping in just their boot trunk. Additionally, it's worth pointing out that Americans are more likely to store things like bread in the freezer, taking up space that Brits are less likely to use in this manner. In Britain, our fridge-freezer combinations are typically smaller because, number one, we buy in smaller quantities, though admittedly on a more frequent basis, and number two, Britain doesn't have freedom. And so at this point, let's head back to the studio so that I can discuss one final but crucial point. I don't know.
Well, the most common thing here with buying food is you get a weekly shop. Once a week, that's it.
Just put it with the other letters from Churchill's estate. So I want to finish this video by talking to you about two words. Deep freezers. We've all seen them. It's those freezers that you find
That's the one I'm on about, top loading freezers.
The vegetable section of some supermarkets where you open up the lid and the food comes up and down as opposed to in and out.
No, not like, no, it doesn't move inside.
I mean, it can still go in and out, but as opposed to a regular fridge which can't go up and down. Anyway, in the UK, the only time I saw one of these, in addition to the supermarket, was in my shared university campus kitchen. And the most enduring memory I have of that is I once put my jeans in it, and I haven't spoken to my dorm mates since. But in the US, I've noticed that deep freezers, particularly in larger family homes, do often crop up in people's kitchens, in addition to the type of fridge freezer that you just saw.
That's what I was just talking about, but you get them here as well.
And I suppose it can be hard to imagine why anyone would want to freeze that much food. But not only do Americans buy in bulk more, when there's not a pandemic going on, they have housewarming parties, graduation parties, Thanksgiving, basically any excuse to have the whole family round every week. To fridges. That's it for this episode. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok at @TheLawrenceBrown, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so that my videos don't get lost in the pond.
There you go, guys. You know exactly what to do in mine as well then. You know, but yeah, they made some good points there. I don't know. I do feel like a lot of things he said about American refrigerators, or fridges as I call them, it's the same over here. But I guess it just depends. Again, it's all on, you know, person by person basis. Some people don't have those things. Some people do. You never know. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, as it does go a long way. Also share it with your friends, that always helps as well as following my social links down below. So, you know, follow my Instagram, follow my Twitch and all that jazz. It means a lot. And also, guys, before I end the video, I have to quickly state that 90% of you guys who currently watch my content are not subscribed. So if you could be as kind to subscribe if you like my content, and even go a bit further and hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I upload, would be amazing as well. So yeah, I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.